Cheeky by Denise DePamel. They decide to exchange heads. Barbie squeezes the small opening under her chin over Ken's bulging neck socket. His wide jawline jostles atop his girlfriend's body, loosely like one of those novelty dogs destined to gaze from the back windows of cars. The two dolls chase each other around the orange country camper, unsure what they'll do when they're within touching distance. Ken wants to feel Barbie's toes between his lips, take off one of her legs, and force his whole arm inside her. With only the vaguest suggestion of genitals, all the alluring qualities they possess as fashion dolls up until now have done neither of them much good. But suddenly Barbie is excited looking at her own body under the weight of Ken's face. He is part circus freak, part thwarted hermaphrodite, and she is imagining she is somebody else. Maybe somebody middle class and ordinary, maybe another teenage model being caught in a scandal. The night had begun with Barbie getting angry at finding Ken's blow-up doll folded and stuffed under the couch. He was defensive and ashamed, especially about not having the breath to inflate her. But after a round of pretend tears, Barbie and Ken vowed to try to make their relationship work. With their good memories as sustaining as good food, they listened to late-night radio talk shows, one featuring Dr. Ruth. When all else fails, just hold each other, the small sex therapist crooned. Barbie and Ken, on cue, groped in the dark, their interchangeable skin glowing the color of Band-Aids. Then they let themselves go. Soon Barbie was begging Ken to try on her spandex miniskirt. She showed him how to pivot as though he was on the runway. Ken begged to tie Barbie onto his yellow surfboard and spin her on the kitchen table until she grew dizzy. Anything, they both said to the other's requests, their mirror desires bubbling from the most unlikely places.
The Kiss by Anne Sexton. My mouth blooms like a cut. I've been wronged all year. Tedious nights, nothing but rough elbows in them, and delicate boxes of Kleenex calling, cry baby, you fool. Before today, my body was useless. Now it's tearing at its square corners. It's tearing old Mary's garments off, knot by knot. And see, now it's shot full of these electric bolts. Zing, a resurrection. Once it was a boat, quite wooden, and with no business, no salt water under it, and in need of some paint. It was no more than a group of boards, but you hoisted her, rigged her. She's been elected. My nerves are turned on. I hear them like musical instruments. There was silence, the drums. The strings are incurably playing. You did this. Pure genius at work. Darling, the composer has stepped into fire.
The Wild Cherry by Malcolm Lowry. We put a prop beneath the sagging bow that yearned over the beach setting 4 stones. Cairn like against it, but we thought our groans were the wild cherries, for it was as though, utterly set with broken seams on doom, it listed woefully down like a mast. Stubborn as some smashed, recalcitrant boom that will neither be cut loose nor made fast. Going, it was yet no bitter. For life, whether for such sober healing, we left its dead branches to consider, until its sunward pulse renewed, feeling the passionate hatred of the tree, whose longing was to wash away to sea.